Hello everyone, my name is Cap and welcome back to the channel. Another 7 days of that video. Doing all this on Alpha 16.4 on the PC. Who knows if this will work on consoles or future versions, but this one is just kind of fun. A little while ago I did a video showing, or at least trying to test out whether or not you could prevent yourself from getting kicked out of Traitor Joels. Now we're over here up in the northeast area here in case you're kind of looking for it. There's the coordinates to where this one's at, and I showed that video that once it becomes nighttime he pops up on the speaker, says hey, get your butt out, the doors get locked, and it teleports you outside the base. You can't dig under, there's not a way to get back inside. If you do make it in, it teleports you out again. And I figured out that going above the flagpole height kept you from getting teleported, but of course you can't build in here, see there's no place for us to put it. So today I had a couple things I was going to test that were user suggested, so we're going to jump into some of those. So we'll see what happens when we mess with Hugh. And one of the first things people mentioned in that other video a lot was that if you open up the little hatch inside the well here right outside, that you can go down inside this little underground walkway thing here, and this will bring you up underneath the trader center. And if you walk around far enough and you get to the right spot, let me see if I can find that here, go up some stairs, you find yourself a ladder, and up above it is a latch. Now, of course, you can't destroy anything here, so being able to get up there is a little bit of a trick, but, you know, just for sake of argument, I'm going to go up here and show you what's up here. See, right above the hatch, inside the building itself and stuff, is the gun safe that you can't access from that side of the shelf over there. And, of course, you can get back here and mess with Hugh. You can't rob his cash register, even though the drawer is wide open. But one of the things somebody wanted me to test out was, assuming you could actually ever do this, what would happen if a zombie spawned in behind Joel? Would it go after him, or would it try and go after you? So we're going to get our assistant Sylvia in here, and we're going to make sure she's good to go. Okay, let me see. Let me glitch myself back through the counter over here and see if she'll go after him. Okay, she is going after him. I didn't think she actually would, but she's going after him. Let's see, he's taking some damage from behind, but that's really about it. So it looks like she will actually go after him. Some people were saying, it's like, what happens if you do teleport a zombie in, like a teleport entity sort of thing, and they show up inside where Hugh is, or the other traitors? Will they go after him? Will they kill him? Well, it looks like he doesn't even seem to notice. He's just carrying on like business like normal, while she's just going to town, hitting him in the back. So, yes, you can get a zombie in here, and yes, it will actually attack Hugh. I don't know what that sound is. It's like this weird metallic sound. Looks like she's hitting. Yeah, it's like he's got metal in his back, and she keeps gonging it or something. It's kind of interesting sounding. But, so, she can hit him. She can't do any damage to him because he don't have any life. Alright, let's move on to the next test. Alright, the next thing I was going to test out that I got asked a lot about on that video involved additional ways to keep from getting kicked out. And so people were saying, it's like, well, what happens if you like made a bedroll or just put a regular bed down? That way if you die, would you spawn it inside? So I thought I would try some different places here. So you can see it's red no matter where you put this silly thing. It will not let you just place it in here because it's got this entire chunk from bedrock to atmosphere blocked off, so you can't build anything, can't break anything, can't tear anything down. So let's see if anything down in the well, if there's a place for me to place it down here. And then I have one other thing I'm going to kind of try out. I don't think it'll work, but we're going to test it to see, just in case you're wanting to be a little bit mischievous and kind of break the game a little bit here. But as you can see, it's red everywhere it goes. There's not a place to put this. So here's what I wanted to try that somebody suggested. They were just like, well, what if you did this? Since you're already breaking the game, what happens if you fly up above the flagpole where you couldn't go to start with? Can you place anything on top of it, like your bedroll? Now let's see, can you build on top? No, you can't build on top of it. So once you're up here, as long as you're higher than this, you can keep from getting kicked out. Once he decides to, you know, shut up for the night, you can get kicked out normally, but if you're above the flagpole, he'll leave you alone. So some people are wondering, like, well, what if you just flew up there and placed your bedroll or even a regular bed up there? Could you spawn in up top and be safe? But no, they have it locked off, so you can't do that either. Apparently, somebody else tried that, and they thought of it ahead of time. They're like, no, we're not going to let you guys try anything a little weird at all. So, have something else I'm going to try out now.
Just to let you folks know that Traitor Joels will be closing soon.
Alright, so the next test involved that. After he calls in and says, hey, I'm about to kick you out on your butt so you can freeze to death, some people wonder, like, what if you run into the little hidden underground area right underneath him and go into hide mode when the time runs out? So if you're underneath inside this underground tunnel, will it still kick you out? I had quite a few people convinced that it actually does work. I had people sending me screenshots, even little video clips showing that it was working for them. So I'm going to try it out myself. Maybe you've had a different experience. You can let me know in the comments section if you have.
Traitor Joels is now closed.
Okay, you can see right there, it kicked me out. So yeah, even though I was hidden underground, it still kicked me out. And for the people asking, it's like, what happens if you happen to be hiding behind Traitor Joel? I did try that once before too on there. Does the same thing, wasn't worth retesting again. Okay, next test. Alright, and that goes along with this test too, that they were saying, like, if you were in the middle of trying to do a specific kind of transaction, if you're going to sell stuff to him while you were in your inventory trying to sell stuff to him, if the clock runs over, that it won't kick you out. So I'm inside here. Let's see if I can sell. Let me see. I'll sell just a little bit. I'll sell some gas. Let's see. I'm trying to see what the time is so I can do it all at the same time. Let's see if I'm doing some selling here. We got the notifications going to kick us out, so it's probably going to happen pretty much any time now. But all right, so I got my. So yeah, right in the inventory, and it still kicked me out. That was just rude, but at least it gave me some money. So being in your inventory while you're trying to sell stuff to them does not keep you from getting kicked out either. Alright, and I think the last test is that somebody had mentioned, well, what if you're already kicked out and you use the teleport command so that it just transforms you in there? Will it override it? So we'll test that out here. Open up the command. I will go ahead and type in the coordinates. It was right over here. It's 1430, 1322. Hit enter. Teleported me inside and kicked me back out again. So for about a split second, I thought it might actually work, but Traitor Joel and his associates are kind of pains in the butts about letting you inside their building. Remember, you can't get much closer than right about here before it decides to kick you out for the night. So you're left out here in the cold, cold dark. And that's going to wrap it up for this test. Like I said, this was just meant to be fun. This is definitely falling into the line of exploiting, which I know a lot of people hate. So, please don't hate on the video for this. This is answering a bunch of questions I got from people in the last video. So anyway, if you got any additional questions or whatever, I did try some things. It's probably not on the video because it just kind of repeated the same results. Drop it in the comment section. I'll see if I can help you out, or other people can help you out too. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, so you don't miss on future videos. You guys are truly awesome, and I thank you so much for all the suggestions. This is a blast to do this. So, in the meantime, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.